Hi guys, I thought I'd jump on it and do a quick little video on the Series Circuit Virtual Lab. So I'll just go through sort of what you have to do and show you how to go through it on the virtual lab, the PhET site, and how that works with the worksheet. So what you're going to do is you're going to start off by printing out your worksheet. And once you have that printed out, you're going to go into the simulation. You're going to go into it and click on the intro one. Alright, so I'll show you, here we go, here's the worksheet. So the first thing that you have to do is draw the circuit diagrams for each example, and they're all going to be slightly different. And then you can go through and create each with our PhET simulation. So you can either go and draw all the circuits or just go one by one working through. So I'm just going to go one by one working through. So we can start off by drawing our circuit. So we start off with a battery. I'm just going to draw it as I see it in my picture here. So I have a switch and it's open at the moment. And then that goes through around to a light bulb, around to an ammeter, back to the battery, and I also have to put in my voltmeter, so that is around my light bulb there. Alright, so then I have to go into my simulation here and I have to build it. So we have our battery and we have a wire that goes to a switch, which then goes to another wire, which goes to a light bulb. Is that attached now? I think it is. Yep. And then I have another wire, and that is going to go like that to an ammeter. Just so we can see what we're doing, I'm just going to attach another wire to it there. I have to grab my ammeter. Usually this would be connected in series, but this does it a little bit different. And then it's going to go back to my battery. Alright. And I'm also going to have a voltmeter around my light bulb. Alright. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to close and my circuit and run it. I'm just going to double check here that I have it the right way. Yep. Alright. So now I can write down my readings. So for my ammeter I have 0.9 amps. And for my voltmeter I have 9 volts. And so you're going to go through and make sure you do that for all of your circuits here. And if you want, I believe we can look at what it looks like as a series circuit diagram. back to batteries. All right. So let's then have a look at part 2. Oh, also in part 1, then once you've filled this in, you're going to go through and answer the questions at the bottom using the information that you've gained here. Alright, let's have a look at part 2 then. So it's similar. So what we're going to do is we're going to create this in our simulation. And once we have done that, we are going to do our measurements in the certain places that it shows us. So it says you do not have to connect all the meters at once, and that's because we're not going to be able to. So you'll notice that. So we have to, I'll do the first one with you, build our circuit. Right, so let's clear this circuit. Oops, sorry Siri, I don't need you. Alright, so we start off with a battery that goes to a switch. Alright, so you have to be aware what way our current is flowing. I just want to double check that quickly. Close my switch. Oh, it's a hot circuit. Okay, so the black side is our negative side. Now I want to snip that. So actually I have to have, I'll snip that too. There we go. My switch is on my negative side. And then I have a light bulb. Which goes back to the battery. Okay. There we go. So this is my circuit here. So I need to make my first measurement using my back to that. What have I done? Sorry about that. Okay, so we have to do our first measurement, VT. We're going to find VT. VT is here around our battery. So our voltmeter, T is total around our battery. So let's go make that measurement then. Take my voltmeter and I'm going to put it up here and put it around the battery. And I have 9 volts. Alright, so I can take that away and write 9 volts under VT. Alright, now while I'm using my voltmeter, I'm going to move straight to V1, which is taking a reading around the light bulb. So I'm just going to... Siri, go away.
Okay.
Alright. So just around the light bulb then. And again, I have 9 volts, so I'll write that under V1. Now I have to make my ammeter readings. So my first ammeter reading is at A1, so that's in between the battery and the switch. So I am going to take away my voltmeter then. You can go back. I'm going to take out my ammeter and make a reading between the battery and the switch. Right, 0.9 amps. And my second one is between the light bulb and the positive side of my battery. Again, it is 0.9 amps, so I'm going to write that down. Now, I want you to also pay special attention to the brightness of the bulb, because the question next to it is talking about is the next circuits that you make, is the bulb brighter than this or less bright? So you'll have to pay attention to that. Once you have finished filling in this part, you then have a series of questions that use that data that you can answer. Once you have finished all of this, you can hand it in. So I hope that makes things a little bit more clear on what you have to do for the assignment.